Egg salad connection. It is. It do be fried. Oh, wait. Gotta turn everything on. Oh, yeah, that's on. Sick. Let's try drawing. Of course not. Just a little bit of reset. Nothing too serious. I'll go live for, let's say, about 30 minutes or so, if that. Then I'll continue doing what I do off stream. Where was it? Ugh, it doesn't even save. Typical. Anyway, let me try to open up the raw file, this, and do some quick design work. My favorite. Okay. Make quick work of this. Yeah, I don't feel like I have to do that. Let me see if I can reshape this from the ground up. And change the layer color. Have it cut off a little bit. I'm just feeling out the size of this poster right here. Let me see if I can look up some references for this. Uh, Pinterest, help me out. Let's see what theater posters really look like. Oh, very striking. They kind of look like, hold on. kind of like that. Because when I'm looking at all these different posters, it's all very simple. I think I'll have it pretty simple too. Actually, I know what to do. Hmm. Should be like that. Hmm. Hold up. Jen. Hold up. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's okay. Hmm. Let me see. Yo, Sketch, what's going on? How's it going? Hmm. It's too busy. All right, Friday vibes. I see that. I see that. It's gonna be doing my thing. Decided to just stream a little bit. Been pretty quiet, but alright. I'm just chilling. Just chilling, just drawing. Hmm. Maybe I should do 4. But how you holding up? You watched the debate last night? Hell no. I don't. I don't. As of late, freaking neither candidates interests me. I don't think anything interesting will anything that catches my interest will change. Like will change like if Biden wins or Trump wins the election. It's so over trademark. So I'm like whatever. For the best, I've only seen highlights. It's not, and I'm not even political, but it felt very uncomfortable. Uncomfortable how? I'm not even trying to be ageist or anything, but like, is it like these old people shouldn't even be up here, or what's going on? I just think both of these guys are old and definitely not the best candidate so far, but it's our only choice. Crazy. Yeah, America is so far gone. I don't even think like anybody who still thinks voting is a way to like save America. It's kind of it's cute. I'll say that. It's adorable. It's very adorable. I had a conversation with my friend about this last night, and I was like, like everybody wants to be like who is the what is America's identity or whatever. But I think America's identity was kind of lost after World War II. I think World War II is kind of like the problem start of it all, and like you can tell who really runs America based on the culture of the people that's in it. And right now, it's pretty much transnational interests. No one can really tell. No one can really have a good idea of like what the heck what is America anymore, because America just became the piggy bank of the world. People come here just so they can make money to send back to their own countries, and I don't think any of these presidents care about that at all. So, so it is whatever. And people think voting's gonna change it. That's crazy. That's nice. That's cute. 100% baffling. There's no age limit for at least standardized test for these senior citizens to make sure they even know what day it is. I don't think being old is the main problem. It is a problem, but it's not really the main one to me. It's just that none of them have Americans' best interest at heart. And it's been like that for a while, so. And nobody wants to really. Not nobody, but like none of these government officials really care. Like everybody wants to be like, the heart of America, but like, no, it's freaking. The real heart of America is having people that has a shared identity, and that shared identity is it's been gone for a while. Never said it was the main problem. Yeah, it is. It is a problem. Yeah, I don't even think term limits. Like, yeah, I don't even think term limits is something to that's gonna save anything. Term limits aren't gonna save anything at all either. So like, how like it's just foundational. The problem with it is just foundational. Hmm. But what shall? But all I can do is just make sure I make money and make money and do my thing. Water, fire. So it is. It is what it is. So okay, I guess that begs the question: what do you think is the main problem? But one of these guys have the, but none of these guys have the best interests of the American people or citizens at heart. but they can't even pretend or put on a good effort that they, which is even crazier. I think it's like very funny, or very funny how like just seeing images of just Trump lately, like he lost his edge way. It's like if anything, like I don't even have to see the debate. I don't even know if Trump is like trying to trying to care anymore about I think he cares more about what people say about him now than he did in the past, and that's really cringe. But what even is I think right now I think my my answer to this is pretty much a pipe dream, but honestly going back to the gold standard and owning our own money so we just stop being part of the debt based system, because everything that we have in America is just essentially runs on debt. It runs on debt. We have money that we don't owe. That we just have money that it's not even ours. Sorry, ours, but holding by transnational entities that do have our money and have their own self interest. But any politician, I think any politician that tries to have that view ends up getting assassinated. So it is what it is, because any kind of push to anybody who has like that kind of idea of pushing back to the gold based system, we don't see them anymore. Well, he definitely does care because winning again is his only way to keep him out of prison, probably, or serving some type of sentence. Yep, that's probably. But how? Oh my gosh, how are we gonna fix any of this? It's so funny, pretty crazy. I wonder what's gonna be the tipping point for everybody, since nobody's gonna like the outcome of like any of these elections anymore. I wonder what will be the people's answer. Will we have another French Revolution on our hands? Who knows? Who knows? Probably not, though. Maybe that's why there's been a huge want for importing immigrants. So to outnumber the Native American people, not Native American, but just like American-born people. There you go. Awesome. I feel like this is a good enough poster poster design. Let me do off some edges. Actually, give it the little fuzzy edges. Well, there's no fixing it anytime soon, and that's pretty bad. I think the reason why there's no fixing it, like I'll just keep coming back to this, is that there's no real shared identity, and when there's no shared identity, or like maybe it's not that. Maybe it's like nobody can really agree with what's the problem. Nobody agrees with what's the problem. Because like some people can be like, oh man, there's too many immigrants here, and other people will be like, oh man, actually this is a good thing that Americans are not gonna be like that there is no such thing as an America. Maybe it's a good thing. Or another way, or another person says, oh man, there's I can't really understand like what is right, and nobody really agrees with anything. So it's interesting. Well, I think like a majority of people agree. It's just that powers that be is not allowing powers that be, or is really complacent in keeping giving us our bread and circus, so we don't have to do anything, so we don't feel compelled to do anything. It's it's hard to agree on what's the problem when there's so many problems, and we're more divided as the nation as ever. Honestly, I think what can fix that is just just better propaganda. Because I feel like this division is well manufactured, and it didn't happen overnight. It took like decades of demoralization through like America's biggest export, and that is its culture, its media, the movies, the TV shows that we watch. Um, People say like, and like the whole idea of entertainment not being uh political, like I take the stance that like art is inherently political, like how any like art is propaganda, and art is objective, art is political, um and those things should be embraced. As a person who creates art, I feel like those things should be embraced, because I think a lot of people have kind of just became so self masturbatory when it comes to creating things. It's just saying like, oh yeah, I want to create stuff because I make things because I want to. Um, oh, we just want to delve in escapism, just for our own hedonism, just for the sake of it, just for the fun of it. Well, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right now is because my love for storytelling, and my love for um, being able, using a medium to be able to express um, express like a morals that I feel that is just, and find ways to convey it in a more interesting in a manner that won't be that probably can't well, it can be consumed through different mediums, but I choose this one because it plays to my strengths of writing, it plays to my strengths of drawing, it plays to my natural strengths, right? But that's just a long ramble on like one way. And I feel like culture is more important than like politics, because once you have shows and media that encourages certain morals, then people will will internalize it. Honestly, it's kind of funny how I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, morals and internalize it. I don't think people have problem. I don't think people really have problems with politics and media and whatnot. I think what people really, when it really started to be a problem, is when everything started to be subversive just for the sake of being subversive, and then you know, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's hard to agree on what's the pro. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, our leaders are currently so bad we can't even have good propaganda going around. Yeah, and I say like it's so deep that a lot of the independent stuff now, a lot of the independent art now, is just a rehash of what's like the popular garbage. Like I know like everybody, I guess for Has Been Hotel for to begin with, like I tried to watch an episode of it and I really couldn't I couldn't get down with what was actually going on. It just didn't really feel too different from like the slop that I would see on other cartoons nowadays. And when hear people praise it, they're just praising that they're praising that it's just like oh yeah a decentralization of cartoons. Now people can make their, instead of like companies, $1 million companies, corporate companies making slop. Now it's us. Now it's the little guys who can make slop, and everybody's just gonna eat it up. And like it's not really the morality hasn't changed, the lessons haven't changed. It's just it what changed is who says it now, and the people who's saying it. It's all still boring, uninteresting garbage to me personally. But that's me. And I don't think it's in the hands of the leaders or to instill such propaganda. You know, and like I said, it all revolves around just this whole debt based system. The people who understand how to use debt uh, are usually the people who understand this kind of usury type system. Why when I say debt based system, it's clearly just a safe word to say usury, but the only people who understand it are the people who will thrive in it, and and the people who are in charge of like who understand or are in charge of these systems, part of the banks that are just too big to fail. They're the ones that will always come out on top. The big banks will always win, because they instill this system that makes everybody fall in line, and everybody's and everybody's enslavement to their masters. So we all have to serve the master, the almighty dollar, the almighty banks, and the almighty investors. So it kind of sucks. Like long story short, yeah, it sucks. And I think it's kind of funny because when I hear people say, "Oh man, capitalism is the problem," I'm like, no, not really. I don't think capitalism is the problem. I think the problem is that we don't own any of our own things. We don't own anything. I feel like people mainly like Hazmota because of the characters more than the story. I I think people, well, the characters make up the story. Honestly, like I don't know what you mean by that. Like, can you explain a little bit more? Because as a guy telling these kinds of stories, like I don't have like for me for Chimera Island, I don't really have. When someone asks me the story about this, I can tell about what all these characters are doing and how they interact with each other. Because that's just how I like. This is just people watching. Chimera Island's kind of essentially just people watching the comic. But no, I think I like this poster. This poster's pretty sick. But yeah, I just like. But when I hear people just talk about it or praise it, it's it's not about things that like they never talk about the deeper themes about it or the implications of it or how can we can apply like these kind of lessons, these kind of scenarios of these characters into like our our reality, you know? And I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested in a lot of things anymore. Like it's so funny because like when even when I play the games, I don't even play game. I thought like when I was younger, I thought the storytelling through gameplay, like storytelling in game video games, were really cool. But now I just turn like all the audio off. I just turn the music down. I play a little podcast or I listen to an audiobook, and then I just like have make the game essentially like a fidget like a digital fidget spinner. It's kind of funny. It's kind of, that's kind of how I play games now. Because the stories don't immerse me. Oh yeah, and I hate Souls-like games. Bring back Devil May Cry. I don't want to. I don't want to slow down. I don't want to time my punches. I don't want to time anything. I just want to style and I want to stunt. I want those sweet, smoky, sexy trick combos to stun on my enemies. Bring back Devil, bring back Devil May Cry like games. I mean, like in terms of people drawing fan art, the characters and making their own OCs, like general design. Like people hate Overwatch but enjoy the characters. Okay, now that you explain that, I think I can understand that. I can understand that. Like when I rarely even look at reviews, but I remember I was like watching this one reviewer talking about Bertram, that new Daily Wire cartoon, and I think at the end of his video, he was just starting to like uh dick ride the Hasbin Hotel, and I was like, and like what I and that's when I started listening to it on like two times speed, and even that was like a little bit too much. And from what I did hear, it was just mostly about, oh man, an adult animated cartoon that doesn't have that Family Guy art style, and it's being made by people like you and me. And I'm like, no, no, and it's just lame to me. And yeah, there's always going to be more like animated cartoons because the internet's full of them. The internet's full of people that want to be animators, and I'm just like, go ahead, I guess. I think it's pretty interesting. I know people love animation for the smell of the game. Um, uh, Nobody really knows how to make things profitable. It's very interesting, especially artists. Artists don't really think of art as a business. They just think of it as a hobby, and when they get a lot of clout, they don't know how to turn that hobby into a like a career. Like they think that what they're doing is like they're imitating their idols, their corporate idols like Disney and Warner Brothers. But I don't know. It is what it is. It's not my thing. It's not like I'm part of it. Like I don't really understand freaking why artists need to feel like they need to link up to be part of like some bigger channel or a group. You know, like I get that it's for exposure, and be seen a little bit. They'll be seen more from being part of a group, and that'll give them the ability to branch off to do their own thing. But that's I don't know how often that happens. I don't know if people have the foresight of just doing that, finally being in a group, then going solo, or just you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Like Sonic games is generally wait like Sonic games as a generality or something been pretty bad for the most part, but the series has kept alive by the fan base because people really like the characters. Because Americans like the characters, specifically Americans, can't get enough of that cool dude with attitude. It's kind of funny though. I think what I would like, honestly, is I don't know. I think I never really understood that culture was America's biggest export I remember until I went to like until I really tried to travel abroad. Not tried to when I traveled abroad, and I would just see a bunch of like American made properties being sold at like at secondhand stores. You know what I mean? But now, but that was old. That's like an old talking point now. I think there's no like American shows that are American cartoons that are more popular than like your average anime now. And I'm not saying anime's freaking better. I'm just saying just anime. Also, that that reminds me of another conversation. I was like watching the first three episodes of that Suicide Squad Isekai show, and I was thinking, why don't more Western production? Well, actually, no, we do. We do outsource to Korea. I think everybody outsourced to Korea or China, even North Korea. That's been a thing since forever, actually. But that also makes me wonder why are the cost of productions of like American television or just cartoons so astronomically high, and that just leads me to probably the unions. Walt Disney was right about them. What's going on, Tejas? How's it going? I feel like we would get more American productions if just we just didn't have them. We just didn't have unions. Hey, how are you? I'm fine. Nice, nice. I'm doing good. Just doing the finishing touches of this chapter. Hope you voted in the community tab of which cover I should go with. Yeah, nice. If anything, America's trying to make a lot of try to make a lot of their cartoons into the anime style. I can't wait for all these cereal companies to model to make Toucan Sam into anime, or like the Lucky Charms guy into an anime, because that's what they always do. Because like I remember like every time you look at a whatchamacallit, a cereal commercial or whatever, I think after a while they just start trying to emulate the most popular style at the time to appeal to modern kids. Hey, Edon, I remember you. I was debating whether or not if I should upload like the entirety of like book two of Purgatory Academy with a recap, but I was like having my doomer moment, and I was like, ugh, like people are people really gonna look at this? Are people really gonna care if there's a recap? I'm like, ugh, like YouTube isn't really helping me out with anything. Isn't really helping me out right now. But who knows? Who knows? Let's go post it and you just move on to the next thing. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that anime is great and the Western animation has fallen off. Yeah, the Western animation is just not. It's just not for people who actually have money anymore. It's like a lot of Western animation is just targeted towards people who aren't going to buy any other merchandise that's going to support the creators. Because I know every time I'm at a Comic Con, there's always somebody make trying to sell their own prints of like Hazbin Hotel or whatever big Western property instead of like what whoever owns that intellectual property making merch themselves to that'll fly off the shelves, easy to produce, easy to produce, expensive to sell type stuff, and sell it at a high price. People freaking love merchandises. It's freaking crazy. Have you got any subscribers from my post? I wouldn't really know that for sure, but I appreciate the shout out. I've seen that. Uh, when I thought of that recap thing before, I think it's great, but I realized they most likely skip. Looking at my analytics, people just sometimes people just look at the recap and then they just don't watch the rest of it. So like at first, my first recap was like a minute. People usually just watch like 40 seconds of it. When I made the recap 30 seconds, people just watch the 30 seconds, and that would just be it. So I'm like, you know what? What's even the point? I guess I'll just like leave that on the at the back burner for a while. until people start to demand them again. Until people, not again, but until like I get more people in the comment section uh wanting something like that. Because right now, my favorite uh phrase is the best, like quality assurance, quality, not quality assurance, like yeah, quality testing or whatever, is when people start complaining. And it's been a rarity to have people comment. There are people who comment, and I'm super appreciative of people commenting, but I don't have a lot of those to warrant making any big change or making any more or less effort, because I don't want to burn myself out uh, worrying about what ifs when I don't have a lot of feedback to begin with. I know a technique to get more views. Just convert serious topics into memes. Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with the my shorts. I just look at some shorts, find a whatchamacallit, a topic, a meme that's going on, and I repurpose my comic to fit that meme. I've tried to do that on shorts, but they don't really want to help me with anything. So shorts isn't showing, like YouTube Shorts isn't showing my short form videos at the moment again. So I'm like, whatever. I'll post the long form videos again. Do you know the Coco song trend? Sounds familiar. Probably not. But yeah, I like to the thing of what Sketch says. Why do you think Western animation has fallen off? I think like the tacky answer is like everybody wants to say woke and stuff like that. And I think the whole woke anti woke stuff is just a distraction. It just it's just annoying to me, because if something is bad, just stop looking at it. Just stop talking about it. Act like it doesn't exist, you know? When you stop talking, like like when will people realize? I think people just secretly love garbage. Not secret, they just love garbage, because if something's truly bad and not worth your time, you just wouldn't talk about it. You wouldn't give it the light of day. But because everybody wants to trend jack, they want to talk about the next big thing that's going to give them attention, because it gives them money at the end of the day. So that's where you get the memes of like the reviewers being like, I didn't want to talk about this, but you guys forced my hand. And I'm like, is like, I know if you like sacrificed your love of money for a second and started to focus on something that is beneficial for you and your audience, like you will probably be a little bit more chipper about the state of the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? And ignore the tourists. Uh, it died in 2020 and it got revived in 2023 and got 20k 200,000 views. Okay. But people love brain rot. Like when I make educational videos and get no views. But when I make brain rot, it gets hundreds of them. Yeah, I just don't think people. I think anybody who just complains about um who just complains about a popular thing, it's just it's just annoying to me. I'm like, because I'm like, you don't need to watch it. You can just say it sucks and then do something else, but that's not where the money is. I get it. Rent is due, and usually people who critique, they don't really have a creative bone in their body to like make their own culture. So, but it's easier to like critique other people's stuff. And I know that they would rather like talk about things that they enjoy, but the algorithm doesn't really. Well, I'm not gonna say the algorithm, but the audience don't like that. The audience like negativity. Have you completed Reaper? I finished the third chapter of Just Reaper. Yeah, and then people complain think about like, oh man, what the heck happened? What the heck happened to entertainment? Like, why is everything so negative? Because you constantly cover the negative stuff. And I know every time you want to talk about something positive, you don't get the views. It is. It is what it is. Just making stuff is the answer. Making things that make trying to make value, make just making art that has a freaking message at the end of the day. That's fine. Don't make art because you want to make it. Make art because you want to say something that's unique to you. That only you can say. But do it also do it. That makes sense for your situation. Like don't try to kill yourself making an animation. Don't kill yourself trying to make a comic. If all you can do is just write a book, then write a book. If you are inclined like creatively inclined, and then move up later in life. There's always time until you like die or something prematurely, but you don't. Well, people don't really have control over that. Unless like a drawing. Oh yeah, like or just write a book and stuff. And oh yeah, and learn how to market. Learn how to communicate your ideas in the marketplace of ideas. But all that is too hard for people in this instant gratification day and age, and nobody has the time. But it is what it is. It is what it is. This typeface is pretty bad. wanna cl- wanna collab with me for a vid? What's the idea? Mm-mm. And playing chess because I suck at everything else. Um, no, no thanks. I don't know what I can say to be at any use for you for your video. Let me see if I can find a good way to make this. Maybe I should just use a different brush. Here we go. Hold up. It's all in the brush. Let's see. My calligraphy is not good. Well, I'm doing my best. I mean, the fact that it's here is doing its job. India beat the USA. Oh, congratulations to India and the T20. Congratulations to India. Is that some sort of test chess tournament? Cricket. Oh, okay. I had no idea America even had a cricket uh team. World yeah, World Cup. WC. World class. Hold up. So I'm thinking about. There you go. That looks pretty snazzy. This is the first time the USA has participated in the World Cup. Oh, nice. Oh, the text is looking fire. Thank you. I just created this poster. This is the first time creating the poster, and I was like, and I just like created it on the spot, and I'm like, whatever. We'll see how it turns out. I think the poster's fine. Uh oh. Oh, wrong side. There we go. And I know what I want to do here is just Ruth and her mom talking. In English, you call shorts, but in Hindi, it's neat. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, racist word. Okay. That's good to know. Now let me do that. That looks pretty good. That's pretty snazzy. I'm gonna do a whatchamacallit, a gradient over here. I think I will play Persona today, like later today. But I don't think I'll. Yeah, I don't think I'll stream tomorrow though. Well, at least in the mornings. There's a pop up shop that's happening. I'm attending for a while. I might stream tomorrow night, tomorrow evening though. Let's see. If I just copy and paste, maybe I can save some time. Next week I'm going to Anime Expo, so looking forward to that. Oh, that's cool. That's rad. All right, Tejas, thanks for stopping by. Let me see. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Gray. Hmm. These soft circles are not cutting it. But yeah, but these are. That looks good. I think for the bottom over here, I'll do what I usually do and add a brush. You know what's kind of funny? I meant to continue playing Persona to get the second will seed off stream, but I was like, I was just hung up doing other stuff, so I never, so I haven't really gone to that yet. But there's always this stream today. I have no idea where it is. Rip. The other guy was helpful though, very helpful. Yeah. Rare Twitch W. There we go. Okay. I know for this one, I wanted to have like speech bubbles. But this is going to be more of a background thing. It's like all the lines are just impromptu. But you pretty much speed ran through that place, almost beat it in one stream. Yeah, that's pretty. You know me. Like I love to speed run the dungeons so I can finally get to like 9 more hours of story. Gotta love my 9 hours of freaking Persona story. Hold up. Oh, it's coming. Wait. You pretty much. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, that's what the Persona streams are all about. I just need to build up more. Find out how to get more things to go into mementos. I haven't been utilizing mementos that much, and I feel like I should. Hmm. Oh, and really need to worry and work on your confidence. I feel like you're lacking. Listen, if the only reason I'm not my confidence aren't working is that they just don't really feel like helping me out at all. Unless I'm breezing through the game anyway, so it's whatever. They're more helpful when you rank them up, obviously. I think I'm fine with my confidants. It's not like I'm doing nothing. You can have that over there, and then have this. Where is it? What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Hey, welcome back, Tejas. Let's see. Monochrome. Gonna make it. Well, it is monochrome. Let's make it a noise. Where's the noise? As well as here it is. Why isn't it noisy? Oh, that's because I did the wrong thing. Okay. Right here. It's gray. Let's make it noisy. You're not even supposed to have the speech bubbles. I think this is like the thing that I do a lot in my comics is just having people tune out. I remember when my dad first saw like my me trying to have an instance of this, and he was like, "I can't read what they're saying," and I'm like, "You're not supposed to because they're tuning out." Maybe it's a thing that I do a lot. Which religion do you follow? I am not a racist. Race and religion are two completely different things. I am Christian. I think you can be. I think people can be worse things than a racist too. Like, I don't care about racism. I'm not that kind. Okay. There you go. Maybe I should have like a little something for her too. Like another one. Yeah, like this. But for her specifically. Or no. I can do something better than that. Thank you for clarifying you're not a racist. I was having sleepless nights thinking about this. Yeah, it would have eaten me up inside knowing that somebody who was watching me was a racist. I don't think I would forgive myself. There we go. There's a lot of progress for one page. I mean, honestly, I just been keeping this page purposefully unfinished because I was like, I don't even know what to freaking draw for the poster. I this is the result of me just kicking the can down the road, and then I'm like, all right, now I have to do this. There are so few things for me to do for this chapter, but now it's done. Now I gotta retroactively draw what this poster looks like before and after in every instance that's in the background. So like here, here, and gotta draw some extra things on Jasmine here and here. And then after that, I should be finished. I should be able to draw. I think on the next art stream, I'll be drawing the cover. And 16 people have voted, which is like the largest turnout I've had so far when it comes to voting. And it looks 20 people. Yeah, it looks pretty unanimous that I'll be doing the first cover. It's so funny when I have like options for covers. People usually go with the first one. So I'm like, wow, freaking. I guess I don't need. I guess I never really needed to do any other covers because people usually just go with the first option. It's usually like more than half of everybody who votes just uses the first one, and I'm like, all right, cool, awesome. Doodle it. There you go. From here to here. Hello, Blues. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. I'm trying to just simplify the cover. Pretty easy, huh? So, what germs are capers? I'm staring at you. I have no idea what that means. Hey, Bree, what's going on? I'm just doing the regular stuff. Doing more last minute edits. I'm so bored. I understand. I understand. Now, if I do that, chuku chu tu tu. Um, okay, so save. Coolio. That's done. Done. Oh, I don't want to save as. No. Save. Okay, doing this. Okay, and then just A here. Gotta draw the A here as well. Moving over here, drawing A. A here as well. Let's draw this. And this. What's next? Oh, this. Of course. Me forgetting what A stands for. It stands for alpha. It means they're a perfectly normal chimera. They also call them like Chimerians call themselves. Well, if they have an A sash, that just means they're a fleshborn, meaning that they're perfectly normal. Like, be like if you noticed, Ruth has a B sash right here. That means she's like a beta chimera. She doesn't have a natural born. She doesn't have a natural birth, so they call her a spirit born. And spirit born chimeras are kind of prone to have a shorter lifespan than alpha chimeras. And people don't want to associate with beta chimeras because they feel like they're kind of seen as people that would bring bad luck. They're kind of like a bad luck omen. They don't live that long, and they are not. They cannot bear children. So, so that's why she gets bullied. Yeah. So, and like beta chimeras are not common, but when they're seen, they're like, "Oh, you're just bad luck, bye." Nah, like don't want any of that. But that's all superstition through a creator's lens. It's pretty much superstition. They're like, "Icky, what is that creature?" Not what is that creature? It's like, I know what you are, and you're bad luck. Stay away from me and my kids. But yeah, I think just bees are usually like scapegoats for because they're another reminder that death is unpredictable. Okay, I should probably make their outlines thicker so they can be seen a little bit better here. Okay, now let's see. Let me add another thing, another layer, bigger brush. Just add an artificial outline because there are a lot of lines with the same length. So after this, what other parts do I have to do? I'm just going down the checklist, honestly. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I keep seeing this video, though. What video? What video may you be talking about? Like videos that are saying noobed or get banned. Yeah. Uh, There's never a drought of low effort content. Never. But what can I do about it? There you go. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Save. Bold. You. Bold. Bold. So they say if you donate a super chat and say noob, they'll cry it. They'll cry, but if you donate a super chat saying bro, you get hooked up with a Robux gift card, and they never get that gift card. My gosh, can't wait for YouTube to go after those guys. Save. One, two, three. That's good. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Last run through. All right. I might be finished. It says the first three. There's like three. There's like 10 pages, right? Yeah. Last run through. Let's go. It's slowing down because all of the pressure. YouTube gets rid of the videos that are fine, but they don't get rid of the ones that are scams. I remember I was watching a video talking about like 20v1 content, and those videos have like advertisements that are verbatim scams, and YouTube doesn't do anything about it. Okay, this is good. Out of the boldness, quick one through. That looks fine. Da 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 da. Yeah, chickens usually have the little things on their beak. I forgot to draw that. Why, if any, they keep them there. Left, left. I don't know what that thing is, honestly. I guess it really depends on like what kind of chicken it is. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I think the answer is just the egg. But which layer of the egg? The one that has the mutation. The one that carried the genetics of the mutation of that to create the new species. I think that's how it goes. As of the gambler, hey, you're here now. What's going on? Save. All right. Da 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 da. Da. Oh, let me. Can't let me save. That's good. Save. My dog is very dumb yet very smart. Like, unlike some dogs, he knows who to ask for something. He doesn't beg. Yeah, freaking Pavlov's thing. Pavlov's dog. or something. The dog learned who to go to. That causes the least amount of friction. Bam. Okay, so save. Just doing the touching up. A little bit of touching up. That's good. Alright, this is the end of chapter 1. Let me do the to be continued or whatever. Let me add that or balloon thing. What the heck? Gross. End of chapter 1. There we go. When he messes with stuff, it's not biting, he smacks it. Me for 100, you for 600. Yeah. To be continued. We don't know about that. It's just the end of chapter 1. Actually, I'll have it around here. Kind of centered. Well, this chapter has to be continued, right? Yeah. uh. I'm not like the other. I'm not like the other guys. I put it in the middle. This is how you be different. This is how you get a Big Mac. There we go. That adds a little bit more depth. Oof. Stretch. And how, there you go. He's so unique. He's so unique and aesthetically pleasing. I'm so. Post this on Pinterest. My followers gonna eat this up. Finished this chapter. Finished my coffee. Now all I gotta do now is convert this into a video and then post it. The chapter went by fast. Honestly, yeah. Wait, when did I even start this chapter? Goodness gracious. When did I start this segment? This chapter took like a couple months to finish because of my rotation. But this segment is freaking. Wait, start at chapter. Hold up. 1.3. I started Monday, the 17th, like 10 days ago. Yeah, almost like 11 days ago. So that was pretty quick. Well, 10 working days. So that's essentially a chapter, like a page per day when it comes to this. I gonna be honest with you, I did not expect to be completely done this stream this morning, but hey, stranger things have happened. And I guess I'm going to take an early Oh my gosh, one of my dog is sneezing. Oh, bless your dog. So, I think what I'm going to do, I guess time is up on the voting, and 45% of the people decided to vote on option number one, which is kind of quirky, but okay. New. Cover one. Delete. Let me look at the thing. Okay, so let me look at the community post for option one. Go to Imgur. Since I posted it on Imgur. Let's copy that image, paste it over here. And this is the general idea that I'll be copying. Option one looked nice with all of them together. Yeah. Anyway. Wait, did I draw? I think I know. I think I'm probably missing something. Am I? Okay, I'm not. Cool. Okay, I'll see how this goes, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna work on this tonight, though. I think because I finished something, I'm just gonna enjoy. I'm gonna take this in stride, you know. Gonna take 2 hours off. Then I'm gonna come back, play Persona, and after I play Persona, I'm gonna work on this cover, and we'll see how fast I can make this cover. That's gonna be interesting. Other than that, I'll see everybody later. And I gotta go to the restroom. All right, peace.